What up, YouTube? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back again with another reaction video. And today we got Allday Project. They collab with PUBG, and this is for the mobile game PUBG, or just in general. But this is their 9th anniversary for PUBG, so they've been out for a while, and there's just another group that's able to collaborate with them, and it's Allday Project, and this has the title track of "I Don't Bargain." So obviously PUBG, I used to play it way back when, so it was a fun game. Uh, and obviously Allday Project, a great group. So let's just get to it. Let's see what they have in store. Let's go. In three, two, one, go.
You heard what I said.
They're dropping in.
They wanna see me in a shiny flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Got us something dope, heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand. Got a
Back and
missile
forth.
aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me
The
say.
little chant.
Repeat again.
I don't bargain, sat him down and raise a bargain. I beg your pardon, caution. New flame, I make him nauseous. I'm all in this on my homemade never auction. Run up and break your neck, make him get the double take. When I dictate, so straight, no debate, the pressure elevate. Ain't got no time to negotiate, never chase, I set the pace. I'm a 5-star click from the cradle to the grave.
You wanna see me in a shining flash?
You got this hella pretty face. Got a
Okay,
son,
Young Phil with the rap.
I don't really wanna understand.
Got a missile lane, got a pretty face. I don't partake with a face. I don't like that, you heard me say.
Repeat again.
She has like a twang to her voice when she speaks English.
나는 놈이 구며봤지 앞에서 해줄게 인사 반응도 못해다 쓰러져 dominant 원인 I'm fair game yes I'm a 신사 기상 pack it up 짐사 긴장 shoot it up peace
I love the beat, it's so simple, yeah, has such a nice balance.
Locked and loaded like my gun, I told it. Take me to the battle, my team, you know it. Sky's pitch black till we pull up and glow it. I'm all day with it, no, I never get off it. Everywhere I go is drama, all the boys I give the trauma. Diamond spoon stir up to pot, pretty face, don't let it fool ya. They say I paid making me really wanna. Now gotta pave the way, they'll never walk
Got a
on.
missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again.
Oh.
So tired of hates and comments. Why you got no sense?
Okay,
that's
let's take a switch up here.
Talk the beef get cooked like ramen. I just make gala and I dress her up with diamonds. I know I don't bargain. You can price me, look at all my garments. 나는 놈 위에 있는 놈이 난데 채널 고정이 5번으로 내 향이 남네. 난 got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that.
It's very gritty. Definitely something for PUBG.
Got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that, you heard me say. Repeat again, I don't partake.
This is kudos to every PUBG player. I mean, they're going strong, so they need a strong track. That was a banger. Definitely my playlist. Alright, so that was Allday Project's Out on Bargain. And right off the bat, we see that they're in a world where it's like PUBG, it's a free for all. I don't know if you can do teams. I haven't played in a long time, like I said, but it's one of those like Fortnite, like I guess Call of Duty has a war zone now, stuff like that. Like PUBG is one of the first that I do remember being like that, where it's like you go into a world, you loot, and then you go kill people until you're the last one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So we have a bunch of references there, like being dropped off, skydiving off a plane, having the pan, because, the pan can block bullets at times. So there's just a lot of, obviously, references to PUBG, from, like, attacks to the ghillie suits, all of that, So, they kept it through the whole thing, so that's fun, to incorporate that. And then the track itself, very hard, very gritty. We have that wooka 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 wooka. the chants like "I don't bargain," "I don't bargain." We have at times collapse, but it's very. I feel like the way it sounds very minimal. Not like just a couple different beats and instruments together, and it was more about the velocity of how they rap, the cadence, and the lyrics themselves. The idea of "I don't bargain" already is like. Um, Something like in PUBG, you don't just bargain with anyone. You're there to win. Bargaining is like an agreement between two people. Uh, you can do that in stores, like you bargain money. It's like, oh, can you lower the price in this? You go back and forth until you agree. Here in PUBG, nah, you don't do that because there's only can be one winner, right? Or only one team can win. So they're saying they don't do that ish, right? All of them look cool here. Obviously, it's very dark, very I guess military esque. Like camo kind of clothing. They have spray paint. Which kind of indicates like the idea that graffiti is seen as bad or rebellious. So again, black fashion, ghillie suits, etc., etc. So on brand. That's what I feel. But yeah, let's go to the lyrics and see what they were talking about. All right, so it's the pre-chorus. It starts off with "You heard what I said. I don't bargain." So right off the bat, the intro is like, "Yo, we don't do that haggling. We don't bargain." So you heard what I said. Like, did I stutter? No. Straight to the point. Then pre-chorus. They want to see me in the shining flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Uh, got us something dope. Heard you mad. I don't really wanna understand. The chorus is very in your face again. Uh, it's Tarzan as well, but he's saying, want to see me in the shining flash. Who got this hella pretty face? Got us something dope. Heard you mad. Like it's like he has the pretty face. They're doing something dope. They're like people are saying they're amazing, right? They're getting a lot of positivity and negativity, and said heard you mad, So very much to the hater saying, like I have the pretty face. I'm in the shining light. I'm doing things dope, and I heard that you're mad about it. All right. Well, I don't want to understand. I don't want to like. I don't care for that. Then a chorus, which is got a missile aim, got a pretty face. I don't bargain. I don't partake with them fakes. I don't like that. You heard me say. Repeat again. I don't partake. And it always ends with I don't bargain, right? And that's where the chanting comes from. But got a missile aim, got a pretty face. The juxtaposition of that, a pretty face, a missile, one thing that's supposed to be sweet, innocent, the other like a missile that is destructive, put together. It's like he has both. He's pretty and savage, right? Uh, and then I don't partake with them fakes, so he doesn't even indulge himself with these fakes, whoever they are, right? It can be the haters who leave negative comments, but he's saying we don't even partake in that. We're way past that, right? And then it goes to verse one. I don't bargain. Sat him down and raised the bar again. I beg your pardon. Caution, woo, new flame. I make am nauseous. I'm all in. This throne, my home, ain't up for auction. One of one, breaking necks, make him double take. When I dictate, sit straight, no debate. The pressure elevate. Ain't got no time to negotiate. Never chase, I set the pace with my 5-star click from the cradle to the grave. Bars on bars, The Bailey goes crazy on this. Obviously, we have a lot of bravado talk, a lot of like stand up, like she's standing on business on this, right? Say set him down and raise the bar again. So she set the bar, and now she's setting the bar again. And then I beg your pardon, caution, new flame. I make him nauseous. She's the new flame. All day project, the new flame, making people nauseous. The haters nauseous because right off the bat they're successful, so they're people are envious of that, right? I'm all in. In this throne, my home. No, this throne, my home, ain't up for auction. So saying the throne, the king lives in the throne. The king, like the ruler is on the throne. It's not up for auction. Like no one can just take it with money. No one can take it with anything. It says it's not up for auction. I'm sitting here because it's my home. This is where I belong, right? Breaking necks. People have to do a double take when they see Bailey and Allday project, and said never chase. I set the pace. So they don't chase goals. They don't chase success. They're the ones who set that pace. People have to chase them for the success they're having, right? And then with my 5-star click from the cradle to the grave, they're saying how it is. They're ride or die. This is them. All Day Project is what they rep, and they're gonna rep it until forever, right? Um, it goes to the pre-chorus and then goes to the chorus again, so we don't need that ish. And then it has, so then it's Wu Chan's part, and it says, "Try and run your hardest. I'm already flying. I'll greet you from a new step ahead. I can't even react. Falling down like dominoes. I want a fair game. Yes, I'm a gentleman. Wake up, wake up, pack it up, pack your bags. Tension, shoot it up, emergency. Strolling through like it's tea time. This scene is so bored. All I have to say is peace out." So yeah, again, uh, they're saying right from the beginning, try and run your hardest. I'm already flying. So you're trying to run and catch up, but they're like off the ground. They're already in the air flying. So they're that much ahead of you in the race of fame, the race of uh, popularity, etc., of dopeness, whatever. And this is, I'll greet you from a few steps ahead. Again, see, they're a few steps ahead of the game. So when people they have to look back. Wu Chan has to look back and be like, oh hi, It's like that's how far they are. And then like it's like that cockiness, bravado that they're having. I want a fair game. Yes, I'm a gentleman. He's like, I don't want it to be like broken. Like I want you to have a chance because that's how big of a gentleman I am. But then again, they're already flying. They're greeting you from a few steps ahead. They're like, I mean, I'm not gonna go to your level. Like I want a fair game, but I'm where I'm at because of my skills. I'm at where I'm at because of who we are. All Day Project, and so it's a lot of bravado-ness, a lot of just like, what can you do? Um, the Annie is the one that I think I like the most because it says locked and loaded, like my gun, I towed it. Take me to the battle, my team, yeah, noted. Sky is pitch black till we pull up and glow it. I'm all day with it. Now I never get off it. Everywhere I go is drama. All the boys I gifted trauma. Diamond spoons stir up the pot. Pretty face, don't let it fool ya. They say I paid. I paid making me really wanna. Now I gotta pave the way they'll never walk on. Bars and just it just like a sting. It just hits you, right? That venomous flow, the venomous power into her lyrics. Um, we have just like this, it's like locked and loaded gun. I told it. So she has that thing on her, she has it right there. And then again, going into battle, she says, with my team. The idea is like, I'm all day with it. So she's always 10 toes down, but at the same time, all day project. So they're together. Say all day, I know I'll never get off it. So she's a part of all day project, and that's it. They're together now. She's a ride or die, and she's ready for anything. She's all day for it. All day, 24/7. She's all day project, and she's ready for anything, right? And then, Pretty Face, Don't Let It Fool Ya. Pretty and Savage. That's the thing with a lot of K-pop. The idea is like they're beautiful young people, but then they have Savage side, right? And that's like a lot of Black Label, YG. That's like almost their shtick, right? And she's just following in their footsteps. She has like model face, but at the same time, she has these bars and raps. Perfect, right? And then they say, I paid making me really wanna. Obviously the controversy, not even controversy, just the negativity in her is that because of who she is, who her family is, you know, obviously they're rich, right? So and she's not running away from it in this line. She says, "They say I paid it, and they're making me really want to." It's like, oh, I'm not even doing anything. Like I'm not paying for anything, but the fact that people say I am, why not make them uh, be people who are not lying? I'm gonna pay it for. Then let me pay. It's like I'll do it if that's what you guys say I do it anyways, right? And then I gotta pave the way they'll never walk on. Crazy. They're saying we paved the way to elevate Black Label, All Day Project, K-pop, right? They're gonna elevate it. They're gonna pave a way, and no one can walk on it because that's how crazy famous they are, and how no one's gonna reach there, right? But yeah, man, it's just a lot of uh, talk like that. Like Tarzan verse 4 is so tired of hate and comments. Why y'all got no sense? That's common. Talk that beef. Get cooked like ramen. Just met Gala and I dressed her up with diamonds. No, I just met Gala, like a name Gala, but that's the Met Gala. I just met her and I dressed her up with diamonds. So he went to the gala with diamonds. Nice little spin to it. He says, why y'all got no sense? That's common. Common sense is not here. So there's nothing. So it's a lot of hate comments without common sense. He's saying, right? So it's just a lot of like slick talk. It's a lot of addressing the haters by saying y'all trash, basically. Like y'all have no ground to stand on, and we're gonna keep doing our thing. And everyone are saying the same thing. This All Day Project, we are what, five, right? Three girls, two boys, so five. They're five. They're clicked up. They're ready, and they're always going to be five. So that was All Day Projects collaborating with PUBG for the ninth anniversary of PUBG. Good stuff, banger in my playlist. I can't wait for more All Day Project. It's been your boy. Peace and love.